Hi everyone and welcome back. Merry Christmas and I hope you have a great 2026. So to be honest, last year was a bit of a strange one for me and the business. I ended up getting bitten by something on my foot while I was away on holiday and I was in hospital for 2 months, then a recovery of about 3 months. It's still not perfect, but it's much better. So yeah, it was a bit strange for us. The boys kept the workshop up and running. They got through plenty of nice work. So, you know, I'm really proud of them for that. Without them, I'm not quite sure where I'd be now, to be fair. We want to get back into doing our YouTube and growing the channel this year. So I'm going to be helped by my boy William. He's going to do some of the editing for me, and my daughter Elizabeth. So, you know, that takes a lot of pressure off of me trying to do all the editing because it takes a lot to do. I'm going to give you a walk around the workshop, show you what sort of jobs we're on at the moment, what's going on, and then at the end of it we'll roll you a little sort of montage of some of the stuff the boys got through while I wasn't here last year. So let's go through into the oven. I think Duncan's in there at the moment. Yeah, there he is, ever faithful Duncan in here. So Duncan, do you want to wish everyone a happy new year?
I don't know. Hello, happy new year, boys and girls.
Right, so we've got this Daimler Sovereign 420, a really straight car, you know. We were doing a repaint on it. We've not stripped it back to bare metal. It's had our Novel for Classic Car anti-corrosive epoxy on it to start with, over the top of, you know, the old material, but it had never been painted, so it was all original sound paint. We haven't done lots of filler work to this or anything. It had some welding around the headlight that we had to put right, because they always go around those headlight bowls because the weather ends up sitting behind the headlight, and that's what does that. So the customer has already had the engine and gearbox out and restored all the engine bay. It's a little tiny bit dusty at the moment, but you can see he's done a really nice job of it. Yeah, this is in its final primer, getting ready for paint. We've had all the doors off because he wanted us to paint the door shuts and stuff. I don't know if you know about these or ever worked on them, but the door gaps are really tight and they're really awkward to get the doors on and off. So we've got all the doors prepped up in the workshop. So the plan is we're going to paint all the apertures, the backs of the doors, and then we'll bolt the doors back on and paint the outside with the doors on. We'll paint the boot and bonnet off of the car. We'll paint all these apertures because we've prepped up the back of the boot and the bonnet because they just needed to look a bit fresher. This is the colour of the car. I believe it's opalescent
Golden sand.
Golden sand. So yeah, that's the colour that we're going to be painting it. Sort of like a champagne type colour. So it should look quite nice. Like I say, the rest of the car is pretty amazing, to be honest. Duncan's just masking it up now so we can get the shuts. So we'll paint the shuts, the backs of the doors, back of the boot, back of the bonnet, put the doors on, but then we'll paint the boot and bonnet off of the car. We've got to paint these apertures in here. So that's our process for it. So we'll be doing it in our Novel base coat, the waterborne base coat, Wave 2.0. I think we'll probably mix about 5 litres of colour for this, and we're actually going to be clear coating it in the Spectral 50500. That's their high gloss clear coat. So yeah, that's what's going on with the 420. We'll have plenty of footage of us doing that. We've been in over Christmas, freshened up the oven, all new exhaust filters in there as you can see, cleaned all the grids, washed all the walls down. It's just got tacky booth coating in it at the moment. We found it's really the best way, to be honest, because it washes out really nice and we can just make it look nice and fresh again. We didn't do the roof intake filters. To be fair, we done them a few months ago, and as you can see, they're still reasonably clean. So, right, let's walk you through into the workshop and I can show you what's going on in here. So these are all the panels off of the Jag. So these are all prepped. This is our Novel for Classic Car high build epoxy primer. So they're all been prepped up. They're sort of ready to go. What we'll do, once the backs are painted, then we'll finish the outsides off just final before it's ready to paint. That's the back of the bonnet, obviously. Right, so as ever, another Mark 1 Escort, bubble arch one. We've had this car here for a while. Like I say, with me being off for 5 months, we definitely sort of was stretched to the limit. Well, the guys were, but they done incredibly well and just cracked on with everything. So this has had lots and lots of body work. We never done the metal work on it. Had a few weird shapes in it, so we've had to correct some of it. But this now is in its final primer, like the Jag panels. So it's going a Renault colour. It's like a 3-stage pearl we're going to be painting it. So that's what we're doing with that. It's got quite a lot of sealer in it. We don't like to do that, but some of the joints and that weren't the best. And as you know, to start doing all that again is a mammoth task. So I'll show you underneath it. There you go. It's actually having a bolt-in roll cage in this one that we're going to be painting purple for the customer. So, you know, it's going to be definitely be a one-off, this one. But yeah, it's all good. Nice. Right, I'll give you a little sneak preview of this one in here. So this is a Mark 1 RS 1600. Basically, it's having, you know, extensive metal work to it. I don't know if you can see up there, there's a big stack of panels for this, new door skins. So we'll be going right through this. We've got it on our jig. So it's all set up on our jig to start the work. So if you remember, if you've ever seen our jig, we've actually extended it now right to the back, because we're going to be putting some rear chassis legs in this one. So we needed a few more reference points to do that. Obviously, when we start taking the car, we'll brace other bits of it. But like I say, you know, it's having a lot of panels on the car. So it's just got to be straight. As you can see, we're all connected up to the strut tops off the front chassis legs. Yeah, pretty much all the reference points that we need to build the car. So this had loads of metal work, loads of welding. We replaced all the lower parts of these front wings, all the rear arches, all the inner rear arches have been replaced. It's just had little bits and pieces all over it. A new back panel on it. So that's all in there now. So we've been through and done all the body work on this one as well. This is in polyester spray filler. So it's getting pretty close, you know, to going in its final primer. On the inside of a job like this, we'll just do this all wet on wet to save, you know, all the hours of rubbing and everything. Show you, I think we put a new front panel in it as well, because that was pretty rusty. And there's the engine bay, so that's looking really nice. Coming along as well, the little Alpha 147 race car. It's a cup car. So basically, I can't remember if you've seen this or not as well. So we put a new roof skin on it because it was just a mess, you know, full of filler. It's obviously had some action through its life. We put a new quarter panel on here as well. But then the guys who are going to be building this car, they took it away and done a dry build on it. So they've had the whole thing fitted together, engine, running gear, everything, just to make sure we haven't got oil or anything on it, you know, after it's painted. And all these marks around these holes you can see, we've got to weld all those up and finish them off because, you know, they're not needed and they just want to get rid of them. The holes in the roll cage, this is when they dip these cars, like in an acid bath, they have to put all these holes in like this, in the cage, so all the acid drains out. So we've got to, you know, finish all them off, make them all look nice, and then obviously paint the whole car inside and out. So that's another one on the go. Right, so the Bedford van. It's really coming along nice, you know. We've got the roof painted, as you can see. We've got all the rain covers on. This is where the sliding door sits up in here and slides backwards and forwards. So all this is all nicely painted now, done. The plan was to get all the inside painted so that underneath is all done as well. And then we're getting all the running gear in it. Not sure if we're going to put the engine in it as well, but we'll get it on its wheels. So all the wheels have been painted, we've got brand new tyres for it. So we'll get them built up, we can get them on there. And then obviously we can get it in the oven and paint the outside of it. So all the suspensions rebuilt, all new brakes, bearings, hoses, top and bottom ball joints, all the swinging arm bushes, track rod ends, you know, the whole lot has been rebuilt on that front end. New brake master cylinder, all new pipe work for the brakes. You know, it's literally a nut and bolt rebuild. I'm actually waiting to go and collect the engine next week, so that's had a crank grind, a rebore and all the cylinder head done as well. So it's going to be a very special van when it's done. It looks a long way off, but you know, we're hoping to have this done within the next couple of months. As you can see, we've got, you know, all the bits. The seats are being trimmed at the moment. There's a fuel tank all painted, the sump, you know, just various bits in various stages. So if you look, so the axle's all in as well, under there. All new shock absorbers, all new brakes. Just getting all the brake pipes done. So we put the back doors on because we want to block these doors out so we get this body line nice and straight across the back. Let me just show you underneath. So there's the axle in there. So all looking nice and tidy. So yeah, it's quite an exciting stage now. For a long time, while you're doing all the hard work, it seems monotonous, but when you get to this stage, you know, it starts to get quite exciting, finishing it off. I think, where's Paul? Oh, there's Paul.
Afternoon.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year to you.
So we're just getting the gearbox ready to give that a coat of paint, clean it all up. Because we actually drove this thing before it come to us, and it drove really nice. We took the engine apart, just took the cylinder head off to have a look in there, and it turns out that, to be honest, it was toast. So yeah, it's had a rebore, new pistons, just you know, the whole hog. Right, so under here we've got another Mark II Escort. So this has come to us. Someone else has painted the inside for the customer, and it looks really nice, to be honest. They've done a really lovely, tidy job. The engine bay is all painted as well, as you can see. Really nice. But, you know, he wanted us to paint the outside for him. So, yeah, another one sitting here ready to go. We need to just gap all the doors up properly first, you know, before we take it apart to paint it. Just get all the gaps bang right, just to make sure they're all good. But like I say, that is another job that's here. just waiting. Right guys, if you've enjoyed this, please give us a like and maybe subscribe to the channel if you want to see more going forward, or even if you've got any suggestions of stuff you'd like to see on the channel, just pop it down below in the comments and we'll do our best to make it happen. Right, we're going to roll a bit of footage of some of the jobs that we got through last year. So like I say, Happy New Year and see you soon.